Welcome to the Rock Music Blog here at facebook.com/therockmusicblog.
So today, we have a lot of info.
My name is Evan Church, and I will be hooking you up with amazing music. News.
Charlie Sheen got fired from 2.5 Men. And if you ask me, it's about time, because personally, I never even thought that show was funny.
The Arctic Monkeys have come out with a new song. It's called Brick by Brick, and it's a reference to Pink Floyd's The Wall, which has a picture of a brick wall on the front cover. It's a very great song, and yeah, have fun with that.
Queens of the Stone Age have reissued their first album, which has an interesting picture on the front. I would not recommend downloading the original picture. Anyhow, it's a pretty great album. I really like it. It shows what made them such a great band and what made them such a popular band at the time. Basically, I really like it because it just shows the expertise in an area that the Queens of the Stone Age were already becoming so engrossed in and so good at. And really, it shows their talent that early in the game, and it's a pretty astounding debut album. Pitchfork gave it an 8, so I would definitely recommend, if you have the money, getting it.
Experience Hendrix LLC and Legacy Recordings have announced the third part of releases in a new Jimi Hendrix catalog project. The first part of it is called The Power of Soul, a tribute to Jimi Hendrix. And it's a collection of 16 performances that are covers by different artists that are both old and new. Santana put the whole thing together with Eric Clapton and Sting. John Lee Hooker and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble are also on the album.
The Strokes have a new album coming out. It's called Angles, if you haven't heard of it. I heard the lead single, Under Cover of Darkness, and I thought it was pretty good. I'm really stoked because, I'm really stroked. Anyway, I'm really stoked because, come on, they're the Strokes. You know, their first two albums, Is This It? And Room on Fire, were just incredible. We're just not gonna mention First Impressions of Earth, even though I just did, but their first two albums were exquisite, and apparently this one's supposed to be pretty great too. Spin gave it an 8, and I'm really looking forward to listening to the whole thing, because usually their albums are really not a drag to listen to. They're really engaging and really fun. When the Strokes first came out with Is This It? It was way more fun than a whole lot of the rock that was out there at the moment. It was just like, wow, okay, we can be like the Rolling Stones again. It was kind of like that.
I found a new music sampler for you. You can check it out at this website right here. I would check that out like right now. Pause the video, go download it, and then come back. It even has a song from Toro Imoa's new album, Underneath the Pine, which I think is a cool album, if you ask me.
Okay, so here's a shocker. Mike Starr, the original bassist and co-founder of Alice in Chains, which is pretty much regarded as one of the most influential grunge bands, and just bands in the 90s in general, died today. And apparently, I'm guessing it was from drugs. There hasn't been an autopsy yet, so it's not official. And there's no real cause of death, but I think it was drugs, personally, because he was actually kicked out in 1993, right after their second album, Dirt, which features Wood. He was kicked out because of drug abuse. So just listen to some Alice in Chains, some original, the first and the second album, to remember Mike Starr, you know, like the super awesome groove and Man in the Box. And come on, who can forget that incredible intro to Wood? I know I'm only listing the number one hits, but that's probably because I only listen to the number one hits. This is Aaron Engel, and thank you for watching.